If you've been waiting your entire life to change while staying exactly the same, this is why you're stuck. Your comfort zone is keeping you broke, okay? It's keeping you stagnant, and if you don't make the decision to break free, you'll wake up a year from now in the exact same place wondering why nothing changed. I had to face this myself for the longest time, and I thought I was moving, working, and grinding. But the truth is, I was running in circles. That's how I felt internally, because comfort doesn't produce change, okay? The version of you that's afraid to take risks, she can't be the same who wins big. The version of you that keeps making safe choices, she's not the one who's about to glow up. The version of you that is waiting for the perfect moment, she's the one that's holding you back. So today, my loves, we are going to be breaking down the cycle, because the life that you want is not coming to find you. You have to step out and claim it. I'm Robin Milan, and this is Rich Mindset Talks. So the first thing we need to do is we need to recognize your comfort zone is keeping you stagnant. And here's how to know that your comfort zone is keeping you stuck. Listen, you're making the same choices and expecting new results. Come on now. You keep saying that you'll start next month, but next month comes and you're still in the same place. Okay. You want to be successful, but you're doing the same things that never worked. Come on now. You're surrounding yourself with people who aren't growing. You know those type of people I'm talking about. You already know. So if everyone is around you is comfortable, where is the pressure? Where is the pressure to level up? I thought we was putting pressure on ourselves in 2025. I thought that's what we were doing. If your conversations aren't about success, money, mindset, or self-improvement, what are you really feeding your mind? What are you actually doing? You're letting fear make your decisions. You're telling yourself you're going to be waiting for the right time. But really, you're afraid to fail. You're afraid to fail, girly. You tell yourself that you're not ready, but really, you're just avoiding the discomfort. That's all it is. You are ready, but you keep avoiding it. Discomfort is where growth happens. Staying comfortable is how people wake up 10 years later realizing they wasted so much time. I am 35. 10 years from now, I'll be 45, and I do not want to look back and regret nothing, okay? And the next thing that you need to do is the mindset shift, okay? You got to start thinking like your future self. If you want more, you have to start thinking differently. A brokey mindset plays it safe. A wealthy mindset takes calculated risk. Okay, I say calculated risk. A fearful mindset waits for validation. A confident mindset moves with clarity. A stagnant mindset avoids discomfort. A growth mindset seeks it out. So you gotta ask yourself, honey, how does my highest self make decisions? Does she wait? No. She moves, okay? Does she settle? No. She demands more. Does she keep toxic people around just because it's familiar? No. She actually elevates her circle. Gotta get tight knit on that circle, baby. So if you want to change your life, you have to start thinking like the woman who already has it. That's what you got to start doing. And you got to be really intentional. You really got to sit down with yourself and ask yourself, what do I want? So that way I can move forward. Because these people that's hanging around you and their energy is just dragging you down. Okay? So this is how you're going to start moving differently, honey. Okay, a lot of people talk about leveling up, but they never actually change their habits. So here's how you start. Start making uncomfortable decisions. The life that you want won't come from easy choices. That means taking actions before you feel ready. The next thing is you need to change your environment. If your circle isn't talking about money, land, If it ain't talking about self-improvement and business, get a new, like, you gotta get into a new room. Like, you gotta start consuming content that inspires you to think bigger, like this channel, okay? You gotta start developing the discipline over the motivation. That's big, because motivation is temporary. Discipline is what separates the successful from the stagnant. So you gotta stop waiting to feel like it, okay? Like, oh, I don't feel like it, I don't feel like it. Decide to do it now, whether you feel like it or not, okay? The reason some people stay stuck forever, or will stay broke really forever, is because they refuse to be uncomfortable long enough to change their lives. And that's honestly the real truth. You gotta, like, really stop waiting for the right moment too. Like, I just, you can't do that anymore. Like, we're too grown at this point. Like, let me tell you a hard truth. Let me tell you. There is no perfect time. You will never feel ready. Okay? You will never have all the answers. You will never know if it will work out until you start. But here's what will happen. If you keep waiting, opportunities will pass you by. Okay? They will just flow out your hand like water. People who started after you will surpass you. You will, like, look back and a year from now and realize you wasted so much freaking time. The difference between successful people and everyone else is they started before they were actually ready. They were. Like, I wasn't even ready when this channel just took off. I was like, whoa, I wasn't even ready for real. So you gotta, like, get comfortable with moving before you have everything figured out. And that's where the real growth is. And like I said before with my channel, I wasn't ready for the big success. It happened literally, it felt like it was overnight. It was like, oh my God. But as I went on, I had to learn as I go. I couldn't be like, oh, when you started your YouTube channels, like, you need to know every ins and out. You got to know about your thumbnail. You got to know about your description. You got to know about the algorithm. You just need to start. And right now I'm working on my course, right? I'm working on my course. I'm really excited about it. And I'm like, okay, I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to, incorporate everything that matters, so that way I can really help my girlies out. And I'm like, oh, I've never, did a course, but I've never did it, or whatever, or I've never, extended something like this for so long. How do I do this? How do I do that? I'm not about to let none of that stop me. I'm not about to let that stop me from my end goal. I'm just going to start. I'm going to start promoting it. I'm going to start doing this. I'm going to start doing that. Okay. And I'm going to work on it on the back end until it's completed. You don't need to know everything before you start. Just start. And one thing I love is to reprogram your mind for success. So if you want a wealthy, confident, successful life, you have to think and move like the woman who already has it. Okay? Broke woman asks, what if I fail? A wealthy woman asks, what if I succeed? A stuck woman asks, what if people judge me? Who the fuck cares? We're grown at this point, okay? Like, who cares? A confident woman, right? She asks, what if I inspire them? And a scared woman, what if I'm not ready? Okay, I got one more, okay. A bold woman asks, what if I'm more ready than I think? Which one are you choosing to be today? Which one are you actually choosing to be? You a brokey, or are you bold? Like, which one is it? So it's time for you to level up. It's time for you to stop waiting. Your comfort zone has already given you everything it has to offer. You've mastered playing it safe. You've mastered staying in the same place. You've mastered waiting. But now it's time to master moving. Move, shawty, move. So make sure that you drop a comment below. So what's one uncomfortable move that you're making this week? Let's hold each other accountable. And my lovelies, Thank you so much for watching this. If you are ready to transform your life, make sure you sign up below for the early access to my upcoming course where we're going to dive deep into mastering self-concept and creating the life that you actually want. So be the first to know and receive exclusive bonuses. So join the waiting list, okay, because it will be launching by the summer, okay, right before June-ish or right at June-ish, around that time or whatever. But anyway, I ain't gonna put no date on it just yet. But yeah, I'm so excited about the course. Make sure you subscribe to stay in this energy because your glow up is just getting started. Until next time, Rich Babes, stay rich. Love you.